One part of motherhood that I love is being with my children as they discover the beauty of the world around them. I love introducing them to great art, literature, music, and showing them the wonders of nature. I get to share with them some of my favorite things: raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. Yes, my ideal is to be like Sound of Music's LTYM Maria. I'm cheerful and fun, and the kids adore me. They obey me and talk with me. Of course, I don't sew my kids' clothing out of drapes, but they would look so cute in lederhosen as we traipse around the countryside, singing, laughing, and soaking in all the beauty around us. I think my daughter would agree with me. She loves running outside to see the green tips break through the ground in spring. She laughs at the colorful munchkin world in The Wizard of Oz. She smiles with triumph as she relates how Annie escapes the mean and cynical Miss Hannigan and finds a beautiful plush life with Daddy Warbucks. She especially loves to find beauty in literature. Her fondness of books was apparent because she began speaking very early and memorized everything she heard. I'd find her rattling off Shel Silverstein and Audrey Wood. But while she was saying words like flabbergasted and spectacular, there were 3 words my husband and I realized she didn't speak voluntarily. I love you. We told her we loved her frequently, but hadn't received the same from her. I was thinking about this, and while I felt a little uneasy about it, I was willing to wait until she chose to say it and mean it. Now, as I go about pretending that I'm Maria, I have to concede my children aren't always as easily entreated as the Von Trapp children. Closer to Annie's orphans, really, who feel like they are being forced to work all day. Forget lederhosen, more often just having clean clothes and their hair comb would be an improvement. Recently, this 2-year-old daughter and her older brother were playing together, and it wasn't long before an argument broke out and they began to wrestle and hit each other. I wrangled them both in. They were angry. I was angry. I'm still surprised every time my kids act this way. We need to take care of this, and I said, get going. We are going to work until this room is clean. After a bit more yelling and prodding, we settled into a quiet workspace. I'm taking cleansing breaths. I'm okay. We're okay. And then I hear the sweet, quiet voice of my daughter. I love you. Immediately, my heart melted. Did she really just say she loved me? She recognized my honest desire to have a happy home and that I could use some kind words. She felt remorse and wanted to make it better. All my anger vanished away. Just to be sure, I asked with hope, "What did you just say?" She looked right at me and said, "I love you, Miss Hannigan." Ooh, wait, you better hope the sun will come out tomorrow. You want to see Miss Hannigan? I'll give you Miss Hannigan. Mommy needed a timeout, and thinking of doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles was not going to get me through this one. Of course, I can laugh about this now. I saw the play Annie again last month and realized my daughter was right. I can totally identify with Miss Hannigan. Hey, the poor woman had a lot to do and needed some love. Sometimes I'm not the mother I want to be, and my daughter called me out on it. That's the reality of it. But I'm pretty good at the idyllic too. I've had Maria moments as we've watched with wonder a baby chick hatch from its egg, or a spider spin its web, or cried together with Sarah Crewe, the little princess dressed in rags living in a tiny old attic. As I knelt by my little girl's bed that night, I asked her, "Am I like Miss Hannigan?" And she said, "No, you're my mom." That's right. Forget the discrepancy between what I want to be and what I am currently. I'm the one she comes to when the dog bites, when the bee stings, or when she's feeling sad. I'm the one she chooses to kiss it better and tell her she's okay. Somewhere between LTYM Maria and Miss Hannigan is me, her mom, and there is great beauty in that.